So do you think that drag queen story time at a library should be accepted, open-mindedly accepted, or could you see that as being wrong?
I don't see it as being wrong. That's their prerogative. That's what they want to do in their life. If they're
Should
over
they be allowed to flaunt it as a norm?
Maybe not to the youth. This was it LGBTQ or whatever it's called.
LBGTQTSTD1,
whatever. Things like that are, I don't want to say okay, but they are accepted nowadays.
But should they be accepted as a norm?
To a certain extent, I would say yes, just to kind of, you can't really weed through them. I think really for the youth, it should not be accepted for the youth.
Yeah.
A child who is under the age of 18 should not be exposed to anything like that because they are so confused. They're not even old enough to vote. They're not even old enough to make right decisions. When it comes to schooling, doing homework, a parent got to be down their neck saying, you got to do the homework right, you got to do this again. But to let them decide their own manner or their own gender is confusing for a child.
Yeah.
And then as a child, when I grew up, Boy George was huge, and I just thought the guy dressed up in makeup, and that's the way he was. I didn't know anything about gays until I got into, 15, 16, 17 years old. And now they're pressing on their children at 10 years old. My twin boys will be 11, and they'll be in 6th grade next year, and they're talking about that. Well, me and Amber, we've sat down, we're saying if that's happening, we'll end up homeschooling them.
That's right.
Because I refuse to let my child be subjected to that.
So we should not be open-minded about that kind of stuff.
At a young age, no.
Yeah.
That is wrong.
So when you first discovered that homosexuality existed, were you like, what the?
I did say what the, I was like, it didn't make sense to me. But it's a norm now, and
it's abnormal, but treated as a norm, right?
Yes.
People are trying to treat it as a norm.
Yes.
Do you support abortion and all that kind of stuff too?
There's different situations, I think, on that. If it's by a rape or a woman wasn't really for it, once again, rape. I think abortion should be used.
But how about if she just put the baby up for adoption rather than committing another crime, because she's going to be angry about being raped.
Right.
So being angry is a problem. And then
Yeah,
if
but
she
what
kills the baby, that's going to bring more guilt because she has guilt from the rape. Wouldn't it be best to just have it and put it up for adoption?
But what if that person that raped her had a chemical imbalance in his brain, and then all of a sudden she's having a kid who becomes a rapist himself or a murderer or so forth? There's so many variables that you got to think about of that. I'm not for abortion,
right,
but I think there is a fine line of a woman should have a choice of it, yes.
Amazing.
But not if her and her husband all of a sudden have made a mistake and she's pregnant. Yes, she should have it.
I got so much to ask you, man. It's not even funny.
Yeah, no, I'm an open book, man. I'm as transparent as possible.
I watched some of your videos, and I love the way you did. We know who you are. You know,
sir.
Hi. Is it right to live with a woman before married, or to marry and be together? Which is right?
I think living with a woman before getting married is right.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because
what if
I am not a Christian? No, I'm not.
Oh, you're atheist?
Yes.
You're an atheist?
Yes.
You don't believe there is a God?
To a certain extent, but once again, you got to prove it. You got to show me the proof.
So God needs to prove to you that He exists?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you won't.
I believe there's a higher power, possibly.
Is that power God?
I think that power is karma. I think that power is being an honest man. I think that power is being responsible for your own actions.
But you don't believe you were created by a source that's called God?
No, because there's no facts or those scientific facts that showing that I was.
Are there facts that showing that you were not created by God?
That they say that we were created by monkeys.
And you believe that?
To a certain extent, yeah. Because I look in the mirror.
Amazing.
Because I look in the mirror and I sure damn look like a gorilla.
Have you ever seen a light-skinned gorilla?
You're looking right at one. People think I'm African American, and I have 1% in me.
You're not half black?
Nope.
What are you?
I'm Mexican. I'm Native American. I'm French. I'm Irish. I'm Portuguese. African American.
But you got 1% black, right?
1% black.
When they say that's all you need.
Yep.
1 little % of blood, that's it, buddy.
Yeah, no.
You locked in whether you want to be or not.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's why, I mean, at the age of 45, I look as young as I do. I take care of myself.
look
I
well.
mean, youth has been something that I'm very fortunate of.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day,
So you think that it's right to live with a woman without being married?
yes.
For what reason?
You want to understand and know who that person is. And the best way to find that person who they are is live with them 24/7.
Right.
You get to see their attitude and see if they're clean, they take care of themselves, if they're going to take care of you.
If you're married, you do all those things.
Well, people get married after 6 months, and all of a sudden they get married, and they're like, "What did I get myself into?"
So
and
if
that's
you
why
wake
they
up-
see a divorce percentage as much as it is now because of that.
So if you wake up one morning and decide, you know what, Amber is not the one. Would it be easy if you're like, you know what, this is...
Well, it's been almost 7 years, and I haven't
I know,
said.
but would you be able to walk away if you wake up one morning and realize, you know what, I'm sick of this woman. It ain't the one. I've tried it. We're not married. I'm out of here. Would you be able to just walk away?
No, I couldn't do that.
But that's the same way in a marriage, though. You can't walk away if you... you're not in it until death do you part, through the rough, through the ups and the downs.
Yeah, but that is so easy that people just take it as a piece of paper. I mean, to me, I think the best as a partnership is we both don't have any people to answer to. We don't have no piece of paper that make an answer to. We know that we love each other, and it makes it solid. It makes it strong.
Does she want to marry?
Yes.
She does want you to marry her.
In the beginning, she didn't, of course.
Women
but
want to
now-
be married.
Yeah, of course women want to be married. Everyone wants that happy marriage. I think a lot of it, Amber Ortiz does sound good.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I say, timing's everything. And,
But you like, no, not now.
yeah, I mean, I say, she's here right now, so it's like, she's probably just sitting there going, huh. But
You're like, what?
I'm warming up to it.
Yeah.
I could say that.